Neat. Control Z doesn't work. Whatever. That will do. Oops, we've lost 60% of our frames. What did we do to deserve this? Yeah. Yeah, Mom. Pretty yeah. Fucking nothing. Ain't got dick all running. High encoding. How? Well, my bit rate is 700, so fuck off. I don't fucking know what to do anymore. Well, looks like it's thankfully stabilizing. What the fuck? Cool console. Hey Xander. How have you been holding up with the high demands of school? I hope that you can be successful because I know how much you've dedicated to that. And I know that you are clearly set on it. Crazy little animated emote you got there. Which message? Like earlier today or what? You droped. I can't say I know. You see. Somehow the console will eventually finally fucking turn on for me. Sheesh. Yeah, I can't, I mean, 40 minutes ago, then no. I was being extremely depressed instead. I'll take a look. Let me just get that to start signing in. It takes a moment. did Rat Asobo go? There it is. Well, this obviously does deserve my attention, Xander. I want to give it all the time and recognition it deserves. Hold on, I got disconnected from chat. Fuck. Give me a moment, my fucking Twitch app crashed. Like, I only skimmed over that message and I can already see, and understand, a handful of those struggles, man. Look, if you need, I can try to be a, you know, someone to speak to and filter this through. I mean, I guess you already are doing that with the rat colony itself. Admittedly, dealt with or am dealing with, some of the shit myself by the looks of it. And, I can completely respect, a drastic move to try and detoxify yourself. Oh my god. I have work tomorrow, but I don't feel like this is something I can miss. Oh my god. I'm, going to pivot the, stream's, topic then. Yeah, no, I'd imagine that, you'd given some serious consideration and testing into this. Yeah, there is a very harsh disconnect between, like, working on school and working on all these speedrunning things, because, you know, ultimately, like you said, they are specific and niche and only deal with entertainment, which, of course, you now have a bad correlation with. So it can only feel like, you're doing yourself a disservice. Oh, thank you for the good luck, Ginge. I'm going to gonna be a minute actually. Um Here, let's get rid of that. Get this in here. Cause I think this is more important. Yeah, definitely can understand speedrunning is a pretty hyper-focused activity, and eats up too much of one's time to branch out, and leaves you very vulnerable and desperate, I would say, in regards to like emotional health with this process. And of course, through that desperation and continued um, attention and care, um, you can end up devaluing a lot of the fun that was originally there. It becomes a very like bittersweet thing. Um, I know a lot of this is perhaps just me guessing or projecting, but that's it. I'm also getting some vibes of that sort from reading this. Um, I mean, you literally say like, it all became about like competition and stuff that you ultimately were like, well, how much does this matter? Like, I can do it and do it well, but like, it's not having any impact for other people or myself. Well, with the exception of just like being draining, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I think even like through every point in time. Oh, yeah, no, um I'd show you my desk is pretty, I mean, it's old, so it was fragile, but it's got some significant injuries. Um, Cause like you get it in your head that like something is so important or that you're obligated to it, and at the same time feel like you can't do enough. Like you want to give back more, I guess, but don't have the capability or just lose interest. And it's weird because it's something that happens over time, but you only really notice like instantaneously. Um, yeah, I feel really bad. I don't know what the BTTV 2 project is, but I'm glad to hear you at least had like a few other things to dedicate yourself to. I'll admit that I do not I don't even think I've managed to like get any efforts towards like video production and like game design and like these things that are tangential that I've always wanted to do but just have not had. I mean, realistically, I didn't have the opportunity because my PC's so fucking old, but um, still, like, learning the skills potentially and everything. Yeah, I do think that you're trying to go about this with, Oh, V2 is like version 2. Okay, see, I thought that was better Twitch TV, too. But yeah, there's way too much, that goes into that and way too little, going on. It is very surreal how, like, um, influential like a hobby can be and just like how transferable a lot of skills actually are from speedrunning. Admittedly, they're kind of the lessons that take a lot longer to learn, and once you've learned them or whatever, and still don't see success, then you kind of just fall off and can't really keep going. Uh, is it your internet? It could be mine. I dropped a bunch of frames at the beginning. I can't really tell for certain. Um, fuck, man. There's so much that I wish I could have been more present for. I mean, not just with rap, but the community as a whole. I am extremely, like, glad, first of all, just that there could be someone who walked in when I had to step away, and even though I could not check and interact as regularly and deeply and dearly, and like I used to have a lot of like very close friends, like through this game and just working on it and everything, and I still consider everyone friends. That isn't to discount that. um but obviously, um circumstances change, and it was very astounding and relieving to me to see someone else like be as in-depth and hands-on and trying to handle everything. I always knew, I guess, that this was an inevitability, but I hoped that I could figure out a handful of things first. There were a lot of good people that came into the community after I had become less active, and I feel awful that I couldn't be there more to help them, and of course just to be friends and everything. I know that a lot of our foundation is a very wide and welcoming net that all clearly have this kind of mutual unspoken love of the film, and just the unending belief that anything good can come from anywhere, and it just takes pursuing, and even when we don't know entirely what to do and have our slower periods and whatever. I think most people still retain that form of respect and love towards each other, I guess. I know I only really got to occasionally check in and update with people. There's so much to manage because Rat grew to, or at least had a viewership proportion that we weren't able to keep up with, as well as a wealth of tricks and everything. And trying to handle that all on one front is just very debilitating. I'm just very stumped right now and at a loss because I realize I've relinquished that opportunity, I guess. I guess, like, either way, it would be similar because you're set to go on and become a different person, in a sense. But I do know that your immense work ethic will carry you wherever you want to go. Gives so much just consideration and determination with everything I've seen, and I can only imagine how that will translate. Um, Perhaps my words seem empty and that I'm talking in circles. I don't know how comfortably I can really speak on a lot of this because I don't want to, I guess, assume or insinuate a lot of things about you that wouldn't be right necessarily either. I um I have a lot of regrets in relation to Rat and its people, as you may be noticing. And I just want to do whatever I can to I feel like I owe something. I know you say that I don't, but like, yeah, no, I'm not so worried about like you leaving, like, in the sense of like having good players around. I just feel like I haven't been able to do enough as a person and whatever, and just like, because like um receiving feedback and warmth, I think, would have maybe made things a lot easier. It's probably makes you feel very like robotic and empty trying to like manage all of these things, and then you kind of don't have room to feel yourself. Yeah, on a social basis. I I'll probably struggle a little bit. I try to do this for everyone, and I'd say that you're impeccably deserving of of it, because like, I don't know. I know that like it's kind of disheartening to see Rat not be so active, especially after so much has been put into it. And to like, I don't know, maybe I'm too worried about that. You seem to say that you have a lot of good connections through this community and whatever. Perhaps, with separating from Rat, you'll be able to speak more freely and about yourself and whatever, and not necessarily feel tied down to a particular topic. I've seen a lot of people come and go in this community, and it's really struck me. Um, I feel like I was only able to be around passively for business. And yeah, I hope to keep in touch. Um, right, I only have Discord and Twitch, and realistically, I mean, like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I suppose that means your profile will be missing from the server, so you aren't tempted and everything. I mean, so long as that exists, that is relieving. To finish what I was saying earlier, it's like I've lost friends before just through either the passage of time or just like being torn away and other drastic things going on. Um, but there's also something tragic about like um, I wouldn't say it's like the friend I never had or whatever, but like, there's something about like lost potential there. I'm surprised you can still have a little bit of peppiness and liveliness even now here. Being able to interweave that with one's work is an invaluable tool. I hope that this will allow you to step back and be able to appreciate what um, has been able to happen, I suppose, rather than anything missing or regrets. I don't want to detract from you, but if it will help, then I will be impeccably glad to try and take the game forward as it deserves to be. Look, I don't know, I might send you something a bit more, revealing, I guess, in DMs. Yeah, no, not like that, but, if it would make you feel more comfortable in the sense of, like, being able to talk about what are probably really controlling and dastardly aspects of your life. Yeah, no, and a lot of that does kind of end up getting mushed in with, like, these more generic, or, like, baseless feelings or whatever, but, like a lack of identity, I guess, and not being comfortable with yourself. It really leaves you, like, directionless. I can share some of my own experiences with you and everything, because, I guess what's really got me is, like, yeah, I'm obviously very sad that, like, um you're leaving, but, like, everything that you've done now kind of has this twisted perspective to it, uh, for me, because, like, I can only imagine that this has been going on for a long time. And, like, in part, you know, Rat has been part of the problem, and you felt it both necessary and encouraged for you to continue. That's a very conflicting feeling. It's very surreal transitioning from, like, high school to adulthood, because a lot of the things that you held near and dear during that time just kind of go away or don't hold any value anymore, and I don't know. Um, Things can feel very fleeting, and it just fucks with your brain, because some of that is your identity. Yeah. Hmm. Do you mean because you're not proud of what you do, or because you don't know what you do with your free time? Or maybe it's like you don't even consider this your free time because, like, in a sense, Rat is a job, you know, putting out, clean uh, videos and responding to all sorts of shit in the Discord, like, not always fun. Putting together the BTT, organizing events, handling excuse me, community relations. Yeah. I guess, I mean, something that I've been taking up lately since, I can't say I'm like completely tired of speedrunning, but I do also like see the need for variety, is that I have, tried to proc into other forms of engagement, I guess. Which I suppose you had your toes in, of course. Moderation, um, like, working on game design, um, trying other games and whatever. I don't necessarily know what other hobbies you have. Um, I know regardless of how many there are, when your primary one goes to shit, it kind of wallops you. Yeah. I guess as far as it being, I mean, it's hard when it's like if it's the only thing you have or whatever. Um, and at the same time, you feel like because it's the only thing you have to contribute to it. Um, it's not necessarily, um, yeah, it's not exactly something that can always help socially, at least on its own. I've tried to intermix it with a lot of like comedy and just having other interests and skills at my disposal, but understandably, if you've like delved like if you don't have um, skills developed or struggle with people skills, then that can be tricky to accomplish and make you feel like even more of an idiot. Um, wow. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Because it's already developed. Yeah, no, that's a good addendum. I kind of was working up to that, but kind of also forgot. Oh, true, true. Rat really did localize not just itself, but of other people. Yeah, localized entirely within our kitchen. Holy shit. That is a good point Tockles brings up. Um, the it just seems like the easiest thing to do, right? Is to just return and continue and hope that something happens, something new comes up and makes things refreshing again. Um, but you never know how long that's gonna be, and yeah, yeah. it's very scary to go and try to get yourself into other spheres, so ripping yourself. Oh, yeah. Tockles is with me right now. You could definitely say that. He's Bing Shilling, he says. Yeah, there's been a lot going on in my end of life with him, so that we can also contribute to more, I guess, directly and prominently. Um, yes, we are currently contributing orally, in fact, by speaking. Xander says hey. Tockles says hey. Crazy shit. I don't know if he's heard the news. Yo, talk. New Ratatouille lore just dropped. Um, I mean, Xander's post does it a lot more detail and justice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could tell you the short version of it, but seeing, yeah. It's pretty important. It's more important than The Simpsons. At least it's more important than playing Tapped Out for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes! No. Okay, sorry about that little, tangent. Goodness. Something I've always wanted to do as well, and I learned later on that, like, it was an event that ended up happening while I wasn't available or around or something, was, watching the Rat movie with the boys, because that is, and I was gonna try to use that to help kickstart, or, like, at least give a lot more to work off of for my connection with a lot of the newer runners. Because I know that is a very, very highly impactful movie and has a lot to take from it, and like seeing what people take away from that and how they attribute it to their lives, I think would be very revealing for me, and everyone involved. I don't know how it went, but sorry I missed that. I'm sorry if I caused frustration with like knowing various skips and whatnot. A lot was found lately that just just various players kind of going away at their own thing. It was tricky to I guess have good documentation for that. So that would be something that I've already said I'd love to remedy, but I've not exactly had the time or position to do so. Are you about to graduate, or is it kind of more like this is taking away from your college and social life too much, and you want to kind of stunt that before it you lose chance to make any friends in college and all that? Because admittedly, college friends, I think, are the most clutch. Admittedly, you do kind of meet them out of random like you would anybody else, but you know, you have people that are very clearly and mutually minded towards like having a sustainable future. So 9 hours, 7. So 4 a.m. Um, fuck. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that it was so close to bedtime for you. Yeah. I I will be there in some capacity. Yeah, you did get a big shout out. Well, I'm sorry. I know I kind of spent a lot of that just like maybe sorting out my own feelings and being like all humdrum about it. Uh, and dour. Um, we'll have more time tomorrow and in the future and everything. All right, I'll let you take care. Um, oh my goodness. Yeah, I know you said you were young, but I didn't really realize you're in 10th grade now. Fuck, you started this really young. Yeah, um, yeah, no, you want to enjoy that and not become isolated, especially when you have so much work ahead of you. So you said final exams, and I don't know, I mean, yeah, high school does have that too, but I typically hear that term in regards to college, so, um, or university, or whatever term you prefer. Yeah, alright. God, that gives me even more respect. Good night, though. I'll try to keep myself together tomorrow. You have my full support. Alright, I'm gonna type up something real quick and then I'm going to actually work on Dawn of the Dragon. Hey, First Maple. I'm finishing up something in regards to another community I'm a part of because some serious shit is going on, but I'm gonna switch to Dawn in just a minute. Oh, really? That's pretty rad. I don't think I've 100%ed it either, if I'm honest. I've put that off as like something that I would do as a celebratory run, is like go and collect the remaining quills or like do a 100% run. I'm not too interested in pure 100% speed runs of that game, but NG plus Hundo seems really rad. Oh wow, yeah, you're pretty far along, Maple. Admittedly, a lot of them were just like a bit more well hidden than I would have expected the game to be able to do. Um, just considering how like linear the first two Legend of Spyro games are. I mean, Dawn is also somewhat linear, but you know, you wouldn't think there's as many alcoves as there actually are to investigate. Yeah, there's actually a very good video that demonstrates where they are. God, if I think about that too much, I'm gonna fucking bawl my eyes out. Sorry. Alright, let's fix my layout and everything now that that's sorted. This gonna, yep, it's gonna reset its settings. I'm guessing you're using darkspyro.net or whatever. It's a good little site, although it has a few things that are off about it, or inconsistencies and whatever. The fuck? What? Why is it so much darker now? Maybe it's just the time of day. Lighting changed. Oh. No? I don't know. Yeah. Pretty good guide. all considering. Alright. Let's actually do this now. Sorry again about the delay. It's pretty good. They definitely are. I liked to use them more so for like learning about kind of oh shit, more yeah, more obscure stuff, like little pieces of media that are were kind of only relevant for a very short period of time. Because I feel like the thing is they don't seem to be heavily updated or moderated or whatever. So like they don't have like I remember there being some funny things regarding like the cheats or whatever when like cutting room floor. Came across some. Also, hey, Luke. Lukes! He looks at my stream. When is Dolphin? Okay, so...
Are you ready for this?
Honestly, are you ready? You ready for this? Oh yeah, true. The whole, forum post look is pretty nifty to still have around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dolphin I could just throw on. Thing is, look, I don't really want to talk about it all too much, but, I've just not been very well, and I don't have any ways to test Dolphin. There's been a lot going on in regards to, tech and looking into, other bullshit behind the scenes that would need to be looked at in regards to testing. I gave Dolphin a test for Eternal Night and it seemed fine, even though my computer ran it at about 15% speed. Which, you know, realistically, if it's slower, then who gives a fuck? Unless that, like, makes it so that you can clip through walls or some bullshit. Like, as long as it doesn't have, like, its own fucking weird-ass tech.
Just stay close to me.
The other reason is because I've been trying to figure out a lot of categories with Dawn because of these other new techs, and like how I would make rule sets for that. Realistically, I was ready to just kind of fucking do whatever with the Chrome Studios TLOS games, but just a lot has come up, man. Like, my god. Have had a handful of, like, very severe events occur at once. Both me and my roommate had to go to the hospital, an emergency room notice. I have a lot of insurance things that are terrible. My several communities, like all of the big important communities that I'm a part of, are going through some pretty radical changes slash drama. That's been stressful. I did put together a Legend of Spyro speedrunning Discord, at least, and that's been going alright. Someone just finished checking out the memory addresses in relation to 100%. It turns out that 100 out of 100 and 100% are kind of fucky, and you can just really, like, fuck yourself over very easily. Same with, like, the cheats really suck to input, and okay. The Discord I haven't had around for very long. I'll share it with you. I was worried that I might see some backlash for it, or there's still a handful of things that I'm like learning about it. Because well, I've not had a Discord before. I've not been a speedrun.com moderator before, so you know, there's also a lot in regards to you know, just learning those things, at least how the interface functions, even though I kind of have a decent idea of how to run things. At least I like to think so. Yeah, there's even been some fucking drama in that Discord, even though, like, I just started it, because an old Dawn of the Dragon runner feels weird about their involvement and whatever. It's kind of in a very simplistic. How do you go about applying for leaderboard mod on SRC? So I originally was going to make some comments about, you know, needing leadership and control for TLOS, and just generally speaking for the non-trilogy games and whatever, just like having that be in the hands of people who are related to those games. But someone just kind of went out and gave it to me after I had been like consistently posting in the new Legend of Spyro Discord page, which also just kind of happened out of nowhere and was going to be something I would have commented about. Yeah, no. I haven't even been like active or like around the Spyro community as a very long or involved with it, but it seems like that is a very like widely known and open secret that everyone has known about for fucking years. Which, sure, but like, I don't know. Their distinctions are weird. I don't want to dwell on it for very long. Anyways, yeah, they just kind of remembered that I exist and played the Legend of games, I guess, and were like, hey, we need a mod. So, that was just kind of off the cuff on them, I guess. Maybe they just kind of had second thoughts or something. Let's watch this funny cutscene. The sick lore dump at the end.
No, I'm nothing like you.
We're much alike, you and I.
Don't listen to him, Spyro. Don't listen to anything he says.
That's better, isn't it? At least I do reason. After all, you've got so much for me.
You used her.
I used her, she used you. What does it matter?
Let's not argue about who killed who. Anyway.
What does he mean?
Let's just say bygones be bygones.
Tell me what?
How she lured you to dwell souls. How she tricked you in the fleeing.
You're lying.
Weird champ. That's all. The ending of Dawn. Oh, I'm not there yet. Whoa, guys.
Cinder? Is it true?
No. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I don't know what the fuck the implication of this cutscene is supposed to be.
Cinder!
Yes, I know you like the part where they smooch. Okay, but I haven't gotten there yet. Spoilers. Oh man, Luke, you must have been bored. Or wanting to make a giant conspiracy video. I do like this point, possibly though, like this implication perhaps that the world has been resetting and whatever. That does at least lead into the ending of this game decently.
No, I don't believe that.
And gives like some credit to the previous shit. God, there's so much like that's being said, but it feels like there's nothing actually going on. Like, God. Like the implication is either like Malefor's lying and none of this matters, or like, okay, so there's two main things going on here, right? Either like Cinder was being a tricky bitch, which maybe she was in the second game, which it's kind of dumb that they go and maybe retcon some of that, but then they also say that she led him to Malefor, which, like, what the fuck did Cinder do in this game? What did she do? What did Cinder actually, like, suggest in this game? I think she might have suggested flooding the dam to stop the Destroyer, which supposedly the Destroyer is part of Malefor's plan to reform the world and whatever. So, that doesn't add up. And then the other thing is that, like, I guess, fuck, I already forgot because that plot line was so confusing. I guess that Cinder and Malefor are, thought he would be well, he says about the Well of Souls and to freeing me. Which I guess, yeah, the Well of Souls... yeah, but Cinder's chained up by Gull unless they, like, set... I don't fucking know. It's pretty clear in the end of the Eternal Night, though, that, like, Cinder, has kinda given up, any dark side shit. I don't know how to explain that.
Dark side?
Like from, yeah, like from the Skylanders saga, right?
Oh no, I
Or
was gonna say from
the DC universe. I don't know.
Justice League.
Yeah. Like, okay, but in the end of Eternal Night, she literally helps I guess you could argue maybe she's still like conflicted, but they don't do anything with that, right? Like she literally goes and kind of like, why would like she, if that's true, then it helped bring about Malefor, but she also stopped Spyro from bringing about the destruction of the world or whatever. But and then what? She like is preserving herself in the crystal to help fucking nah. Um it feels like in either like a repeated trope or like, cuz like at that point like it doesn't seem like Cinder's exactly very corrupted there, and it's not like there's like some distinct version of Cinder being displayed where like, you know, because like Spyro has the Dark Spyro thing or whatever going on. It's dumb. Yeah. Um I guess it could be like, oh, she only did it for self-preservation, right? I don't know. I don't feel like there's a reading of this that either makes sense or adds anything to the story. Like seems like at best this um treads upon the emotional sanctity of the end of Eternal Night. Um and then this idea of like Spyro being like the same as the Malefor. It's like, it's kind of like this cutscene is just like they this is like a list of bullet points, right? There's a couple of ideas or whatever, but I don't know what they connect into. And like, yeah, there's admittedly a bunch of like shit in all of the games where they're kind of just like moving things along, but things still feel at least like connected, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to rant on this for too long.
No.
To be honest,
Because you've left me nothing to fight for.
I mean, this is cute. Cute enough.
There's always something.
Well, yeah, it's like there's only the most blanket, bare bones thing going on, right? In a lot of scenarios, or just like a lot of elements where they're introduced and very clearly like consistent throughout the story, but they don't lead to anything conclusive or have enough details to garner anything off of. So that's why the fan base is so set on like making a million fan fictions and trying to determine a lot of stuff, because, you know, people naturally want closure, and two, it's a fucking playground for you to write anything you want in a lot of scenarios, or like maybe not anything you want, right? Like they do have some things to kind of like springboard off of, but you know that you can then kind of spin that and whatever, and there's just like some fun to be had in that, I suppose. And also just like the whole like, ooh, what if question, I suppose. I wouldn't say that all of Legend's story is like terrible or has nothing definitive in it. But yeah, it definitely has some gaping holes. Just like Cinder XD. God. I don't know if this is just like Twitch app being funny, but as soon as I said that, I saw my viewer count drop from 5 to 2, which is very deserved. But yeah. Anyway, trying to think if there's anything interesting going on with this chain. Yeah, the ending of Dawn I also have a very conflicted relationship with. There's a lot in Dawn that is just kinda like nothing, and I legitimately don't like it. But there are some things I like about the ending. We're gonna see if we find any of them this time. Having a boss that takes use of the flight thing is pretty neat. Oh cool, she works. Ah! The poison! Fucking dark breath. Dude, you... Aw, man. It looks like he takes damage in chunks or something. Oopsie. Yeah, where he going? What the dragon doing? If, like, this fight was, like, just this 1 or 2 phases, I could like it. But it's 10 phases instead, and he has, like, 3 attacks. Ouch. Whoa, what the fuck? I mean, I guess I did fly right into his face, but, oops.
You with me?
I'm with you.
You with me? I'm with you. Got him. What, do you not get the, Okay, you do, then what the fuck? Oh, when you get through certain phases, it just refills your health. Got it. Because he drops 1,000,000 gems. It's too bad the enemies don't do that. That's... oh, shit. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't just spend a lot of my magic here, because you're going to get Fury. I mean, you wouldn't know that during the fight. Also, you get magic by attacking him, so... oh! Are those home? Is he just resistant to fire? Okay. There we go. Almost done. I kind of wish Malefor moved so this could be almost like a bullet hell thing. I don't know. Kind of feels pretty, oh, fuck. Right, there's like 20 QTEs in this. They, like, didn't get to, set up, story enough. I guess there's a new destroyer.
Oh no, we're too late.
Welcome to the end of the world.
Nice timing on these, these cutscenes and their, subtitles. But yeah, that fight felt very binary. Now obviously you have these other yeah, other things. I remember there also being something where like there's a few things that are safe spots, save for like 1 or 2 attacks that have like low startup and fuck you up. Ouch. Yeah, and that also like homes or whatever. It's like you're very safe next to him, but getting next to him is troublesome.
Let's go.
Because like that covers a lot of recollection. There we go. Fuck me. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Oops! Fight! Okay. I guess that's not too bad. I'm kind of annoyed just the general inclusion of QTEs. Yeah, there you go. So when everything homes, it just kind of one-shots you. Forgot about that. Yo, can we get an ice breath in here? Dude, interesting. I did collect health after death. Except they don't disable the actual bars. Come on. Get in there. I guess that does at least have good startup. And, noise indicator. It's hard to get in. There we go. Yep, I'm just gonna swap. See, and then this breaks into a bunch of shards. Jeez. Kinda wish you could transfer life in one player. Although that would probably be busted. You already can just switch. Cool. So, my capture card lagged. Swag. Can't wait for 4 more waves of this. Oh, oops. Sorry, I'm really out of it. Oh, okay. Oh, cool, I am controlling Cinder during death. I wonder if that makes any funds happen. Holy shit, I dropped his health to like half. Or was he at 2/3 before I heard something funny? Really does a shit ton of damage.
Let's go.
There's a lot of times you can't roll either, which sucks. Ah, so he has like certain periods where he just like becomes invulnerable when he warps. Gotcha. Whoopsie. Okay, nice back hitbox, I guess. Cool. Alright, focus time, it turns out. Which is what those are meant to be for, quick time events. I guess we have Sexy Spiral Slam Down. Oh, never mind, this isn't a move, it's just dodging. I tried to switch. I would have thought that, like, your jumps would be more lofty here because of everything falling to shit, but no. Here we are, once again. Nice. Okay, I need to remember to actually just like stay in flight so that way I don't take his ground attack. There we go. We have our strat. If I hadn't beaten this game already before, I'd be giving it more thought and attention. I kind of just want to be done. Come on. There we go. Yeah, and then we can just kind of tank everything.
Watch out!
Did I get it? Yeah, really.
Watch out!
I can never tell what the fuck is going on when I deal with this game. Oh, it is the super slam. You have to smash it though. I'm stupid. Oh, there are cutscenes. Still. Sort of. Oh yeah. Oh, oops. Yeah, hopefully it checkpoints me to this point where you just kind of like you have to build up the nope. Okay.
Follow me.
Oh my god. That builds up a lot of meter. Oopsie, where are we at? Having to damage him with Fury is a relatively cool idea. But it's like you get Fury and then you have to, but Fury doesn't make you invincible. And he still dodges. And you have to build up so much. Oh, okay. Cutscene, it turns out. Mega anime. Oh, I missed the fucking Comet Dash or whatever the fuck. They give you so little time for these things. It's impressive. I guess I should have spent my time getting better at the cuts, this instead of the elemental combat or whatever.
Coming through.
There we go. Come on, let me hit him. Bastard! Get up there! What the fuck? Okay, so occasionally he lets down his shield and you can get in chip damage, I guess. Keep mashing, I guess, because this guy... Yeah, look, it's just like, oh, you left the ground, you don't get slow mode or anything. Oh, and then there's this, and you have to be ready to mash something else. Fuck you. I anticipated it so hard. That's so weird that it, like... did the inverse timing-wise. Building Fury, my guys. Come on. There he goes. Right. Maybe the experience thing is supposed to be a bit of storytelling. This is a cute little moment though, in terms of action and like character, I guess. I don't know. And they turn on him. Oh, that's it?
Cannot defeat I Eternal.
What? Doom Eternal moment?
Just hang on.
Classic Lizard Lightning battle. Which, nothing wrong with, I guess. What the fuck? Okay. I guess, Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I guess the
Spyro,
fucking
I'm
elders
sorry.
and all that is all
I'm
in the...
so sorry.
Don't be. It's over now.
So this is it?
What is this? Though.
Spyro. When a dragon dies, he does not truly leave this world. His spirit lives on, binding itself with nature.
This is the
offering hope for the
the
future.
coolest thing.
I know what I need to do. Just get out of here.
At least in
Cinder.
terms of
no.
like having
You don't
connectivity
have to
within
do
the series.
anything. Let's just
It's
go.
still a little confusing
Where,
because of
Cinder?
some...
There'll be nothing left. The world is breaking apart. But I think I can stop it. I think I'm meant to.
Then I'm with you.
I can't get over their faces.
I love you.
No! Yeah. No. So that's simultaneously the best and worst part of the game. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Wowsies. Wowsies, I said. Not snoozies. I get to listen to the, alright credits song. And then we get to see the,
This is the darkest night. Stars have all faded away. Quiet upon
after credits. I guess the first versus lyrics actually have some decent writing to them. I don't know about the others. Still a little bit more on the generic side. Grungy and caring about each other. You ever think about how many fucking names are tied to something that, like, took a lot of work and stress and no one cares? Or knows, or at least for the fact that you, Huh. Interesting. Chris Wilson or something not involved with this writing. But yeah, lots of unproud people. Which is a shame. I honestly lost track of the lyrics, but the instrumentals went hard there.
Cross the sky for you. I will send
Oh my god, I'm gonna get copyright struck so hard. I was trying to give the song its dues, and I probably am gonna get fucking struck for it. I hope to god that, like, my previous VOD, by the way, that doesn't happen with, because I was talking some real shit. Yeah. Well, either or. You can get copyright struck on Twitch, but it's never happened. You care about this game? I mean, yeah, I do to some extent as well. I understand why it's a very kind of like split thing, and a very bittersweet or twisted relationship. I don't frankly know a lot of your relation or involvement, I guess, but I can concur. Sorry, I was just kind of like... See, I've only completed this game one other time before. So I'm also kind of like letting things mull over in my mind. I don't think I have too many more takeaways this time than I did my first. It kind of... There's a lot of things in the ending there that kind of just happen and don't necessarily have connectivity. Alright. Finally, NG+. Woo!
Be welcome, friend. I have long been expecting you. A new age is beginning. With each new age, a worthy dragon is chosen to chronicle the many triumphs and failures of that age. This has been my duty for many millennia. And now, Ignitus,
Yeah.
I pass this honor to you.
And what of Spyro? Is he?
That is the question, isn't
Hold
it?
on, I wanna
You see,
see what's going on here.
each time a dragon dies, a new page is written in this book. I've done my best, but I can't seem to find any trace of Spyro.
Oh right, and then he just kind of fucking vanishes. Sort of.
Well, young dragon, where might you be?
So since there's someone here that won't actually like punch me for this opinion, yeah, I also enjoyed New Beginning more, probably. I have some very, I guess, what would you say? I don't know if it would be controversial, because realistically, each game has something specific that it's more adept at. And like, you know, you can end up liking one over the other based on those preferences and everything. But I would say that my opinions on the series are relatively uncommon, at least in terms of comparing the couple of titles. Realistically, Dawn kind of has more, at least in terms of like mechanics and collectibles and stuff, and so in some sense it has a bit more core and polish, I guess. But Dawn in particular is Just feels a lot more gamey and less inspired, I suppose, is my general takeaway. I still very much enjoy it, but it's an incredibly frustrating game to me, which I guess is how most people feel about the existence of Legend of Spyro in general. Yeah. Yeah. I think that there are some... the way I've described it to people is that it's a series with a lot of polish and little substance. Which sounds impossible, but like, if you've played the games, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, it has a lot of just like cute little things and just like some particular moments that really shine, but then there's some other shit where it's like, maybe this would be cool if I knew why the fuck it matters or what's going on, or like, you know, these mechanics didn't have these couple of oversights that kind of fuck them up pretty hard. Like, just in short, I used to really hate Eternal Night, but through my speedrunning of it, it's gotten a lot of different like perspective on it, and like, I don't know if it would be fair to say that it is the best game, but it's at least my favorite and calls to me the most, in the sense of like having something that has a direction to it and is very unique and like speaks of the potential. It's kind of weird because like a lot of the things that people actually like about The Legend of Spyro actually originate from Eternal Night, or like largely form from Eternal Night, but a lot of people just kind of, like, even within the TLOS community, really just like to write that game off, I guess. Of course, I'm not trying to stir drama or like toot my own horn, like, oh man, here I am, oh man, the Eternal Night is so underrated, you know, like, no, I don't know how to describe it. Perception of these games in general is just extremely wonky because, you know, there's a handful of things in these games are like literally some of my favorite moments in games, but then like, yeah. Well, yeah, the main thing is that casually, it's largely just like combat related numbers, right? And padding. Combat related numbers and padding. That's the whole problem with Eternal Night in like 2 words. Well, that's 3 words, Dale, but thanks for playing. It's not just like a speedrunning thing, though. I would say that, like, whatever. Anyway, let's get into Valley here really quick so that we can do some movement testing. I mean, yeah, it's much better, I would say, as a speed game than a casual game. Let's fucking flame these bastards that are burning our village. That'll teach them. Where'd he go? I mean, to be honest, like, I don't know. There's weird balance shit in, like, all of the TLOS, which, like, realistically, for a beat-em-up, it's fine to have some things that are, like, poorly balanced, because it's not a multiplayer game, right? You're not fucking pissing off someone else on the other side of the world, but you do need there to be some, like things to be relatively balanced enough so that you don't just like make it an empty cakewalk for the player. Oh shoot, sorry, I didn't mean to take up your time like that. Yeah, I definitely will be around, and I'm gonna try and chat some more, my man. Thanks for stopping by. Oopsie, what the fuck? It's probably gonna be a while before I can stream again. There's some, like I said, there's some real, like I didn't even really want to be streaming today, if I'm honest, but, you know, didn't have much else going on. Whoa. Okay. Oh, cool. So, wait, can you, like... See, because there were, like... Whoa. Okay. Some enemies flying up there with me. I was gonna, like, grab them and then cancel out of the grab or something. Where's anybody else? There you are. Cool. Thank you, Cinder. Oh! Okay, didn't quite finish. I saw the gems and thought maybe. Oh cool. Ice is, sort of super effective against flying. How funny. Whoa. What a snipe. Alright, we're almost done with this dumb funny thing. Please? Die? Question mark? Alright. Anyone else? Last call. Okay, there you go. Let's spam another move. Oh yeah, I never did check what percentage I got. I guess we'll see when we quit. Woo! Nice. Alright, anyway. Classic shit. Alright. Right, so let me pull up my infinite magic cheats. Oh wait, well, I mean, I guess I don't need it for the main thing that I'm going to be trying to accomplish, but I'll still enter it for fun's sake. Alright, yeah, there we go. Oh, there was something funny with Ice Storm. I think it's the same as like any other, yeah. Oopsie. No. Wait, what's the thing? There it is. Wait. Okay, so... Goodness, that would require some task, but yes. I'll try to do it with this instead. Okay. Okay, so, right. They were saying do that, but then enter flight, but I'm pretty sure flight just kills your momentum. Alright. Oh, can I refresh chat? Yeah, that just kills your momentum. I mean, I guess I did mash. Maybe if I just enter flight once. If that makes sense. Like one flat flight. Yeah, no, that kills your momentum instantly.
Oh my god!
Wait, can you just do it from empty breath? Wait, what if you do, like with Spyro's Comet Dash? Can you do, no, it doesn't really do anything. Except it does 100 hits for free. Whoops.
I'll handle this.
Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna pull up, so there's this tech where you can just kinda like keep, momentum forever? Maybe? I wanna see what my translation of it was. Someone else has, a video where they achieved it, but after I freed him, okay, so I think it's not, it wouldn't make sense for it to be a matter of just like, oh, switch over to the other dragon. From a strong attack and continue the strong attack. Let's see if they were airborne or not, I guess. So I'm gonna close chat for a while. Wait, what about, like, I guess you could do, like, a roll cancel, or... Oh, shit, so you can extend that, maybe. I hadn't thought of that. Or at least, like, that being all too different, if that makes sense. Hold on. Or, like... Yeah, I think, hold on, let's just see, generally speaking, how much momentum you get. Oh yeah, fuck. So, you kind of build up speed as well with Scorpion Strike the longer you're airborne, because they want you to just go down to the fucking ground. But then you can potentially convert that. Oh man. As opposed to just converting the, which, like, that's really good as well. I don't know if those are different speeds, though. Looks like you can have quite the arrangement of speeds from that. So I'm trying to figure out where in this video that the shit affected Spyro. When I'm done with the stream. Hold up, what move did he do there? Looks like something got cancelled. He has Fury there. I think he got hit out of roll or something. Wait, can you even do that? I thought roll was invincible. Like, even during this proxy. He's flying close to the ground. What's that phrase? Flying too close to the sun? Yeah. Feel like I'm doing that with everything that's going on. He dashed and got hit? Maybe getting hit out of strong attack? No. Could just try random things like I had before.
Watch out!
Or maybe it's like you have to interrupt them during a particularly weird point of their AI moving, which would also make sense, I guess. But it's shit where it like stops you from being able to attack, so I would think like maybe I'm just trying to think of things where, like, maybe you can interrupt the momentum as it's happening. Oh, nice. Anyway, really struggling to be sure here. Maybe it's something with, like, pushing the character. It's really hard to tell because the best footage I have, the only footage I have actually, for this glitch, like, taking place, is, like, a very fuzzy, angled recording of a TV screen that has black lines going all over it. It's like he's spamming electricity. And then maybe he rolled? Oh hey, how about that? Alright. So electricity doesn't fully stop your animations. That's kind of fucked. See, you can start a strong attack, but it doesn't finish. What the hell? That's very weird. Maybe, like... Wait, can you do, like... maybe that's some task shit, I don't know.
I'll lead.
Why should you lead? What else can I garner from that video? So... Wait, is he spam? Yeah, he is spamming electricity. You can see... Wait, does he use Fury? Or does he just change breaths? No, he just changes breaths. He also loses all of his magic suddenly. I think. I think that's just an enemy's attack draining. Okay. Can you not switch during the moves? Okay, well that was actually a good good thought. Although you might be able to do something weird like that. I don't know.
I'll handle this.
I also have to wonder if it has anything to do with, like, the damage, like the landing animation here, right? Yeah, whenever you shield, I think... Wait, maybe I have to, like, rapid switch.
Let's go.
Oh, but I entered flight, which normally also, cancels the shit. Oh. Did that enemy actually follow me all the way here, or is this a different spawn? Yo, Sigseg. Or Sigseg. Yeah, I guess that's right. Welcome back, my dude, I guess. How's everything, going for you? Can't say I'm all too, certain of my end. I was kind of surprised I recognized the name for a minute. But yeah, of course. You can't go anywhere without the super epic and friendly bot.
I got this.
I'm not sure... Like, everything else that I have been finding in Dawn of the Dragon has been very straightforward, or at least, like, consistent in logic. But I think that this move is... whatever this momentum storage glitch is that exists. Oh, yeah, catch up. I was gonna say, I could use a good little pun, but admittedly, when you see tomato, it's going to... tends to lean towards that. That's okay. I want to know if there's also ways to, add to this momentum. I guess you might be able to bite cancel, but I think that slows you down. The speed boost with breaths. Yeah, so I can go over some of the tech that's going on. Alright, so practically everything that is known about Dawn of the Dragon in regards to speedrunning so far, it plays off of one relatively simple piece of logic, although it's not very obvious or intuitive, and that is just like animations being cancelled and preserving momentum. So for example, you have this, which is like, you know, like this pound animation that flings you upwards or whatever. Well, you know, during certain periods of that animation, Spyro gets flung upwards at a pretty high speed, but of course, you know, it's only for a short time and it caps or whatever. However, there are other moves that you can use that will, you know, interrupt those animations while having their own separate momentum properties. Primarily, this would be things regarding shield and roll, which both, you know, operate on the defensive option thing, because they're just kind of like this burst thing, and, you know, want to be able to use, especially shield, at any time. And so, like, by proxy, it kind of just, like, carries over the momentum of whatever you previously, had. Typically, that's not a problem, but when you are able to do it in the middle of animations, then you're able to attribute those momentum values for a longer period of time. The other thing that makes it particularly potent is that this game basically has no, like, air friction or, like, momentum decay while you're airborne. Right? So, and of course there, what's going on is, so first I'm shielding, which gives you, you know, a pretty decent height gain of itself. But then, of course, the other thing is that shield you can just kind of drop instantly as well. So you can then add your jump, which is its own vector of speed. And that lets you, you know, do a lot, obviously. Now, you aren't always able to stack momentums or just, like, build up infinite momentum, because certain moves do just, like, have a cap. And typically, once you do the first chain of moves, you're kind of just prolonging that first burst of speed that, like, realistically, if you use other other moves, you are then, like, setting up another animation again that, like, just has a higher speed at that one particular cap. It isn't additional speed to the first one so far. There could be some, I mean, jump clearly seems to work okay as far as, like, being additive towards momentum. But, like, after you've linked, like, 2, maybe 3 moves, you kinda lose out on any more potential to, like, add speed. Any other things become more, like, reductive or just redundant. So for the elemental things, they have a similar thing going on. So, like, this whole, like, a lot of the, like, flinging launches and stuff to actually, like, go really far, kind of start off from the strong attack, because, you know, it has this charge up and then it, like, flings you forward a decent bit. Now before, all that was really done was, like, you do this and then you roll, right? And then you can also do like proxy jumps because there's this weird thing where you can like roll and then have this empty jump out of it and you don't lose speed during that. Oh, true. Yeah, no, you do definitely have to be sure to do that. But, yeah. Trust me, someday I will actually have things to do with my chat and whatever. But, my life is too fucked up right now to, have that as my first priority. What was I starting to say? It's a similar thing with these, right? Now, most of the usefulness comes out of moves that you have to, like, upgrade into, which is kind of troublesome. But, you know, the ones that do have some burst movement stuff, you can also, like, interrupt for their own benefit. Most notably Comet Dash, because it gives you so much that you can actually make use of it on the ground where there's a lot of friction in this game. So a lot of it kinda, you know, like, the best movement you can get in Dawn tends to come from, like, particularly long things. Ground movement is harder to come by. And of course, whenever you reach, like, some kind of, you know, some kind of, slope in the ground or, like, an enemy's hitbox or whatever, it will redirect that speed. Of course, if you just do it in the air, it also, you know, still kind of similarly retains speed. Current highest jump possible to do. Realistically, wait, what's up? Cinder's jump just... okay. It just looks like an empty jump there. That's just her weird animation. Most of the time, you can just... you have to, but can thankfully mostly just rely on this super jump. Super bounce thing. You can, now, it has a lot of various possible heights from it because of the timing of when you interrupt it as well as the timing of when you jump. You can also jump and roll, like do a jump roll I should say, and redirect it that way. And you still have like your proxy after the fact, so I'm hoping there's more possible with that.
I got it.
At least it like lets you redirect the height and reach your max sooner. It doesn't seem to necessarily like, because the thing is with roll, it tapers off in terms of speed and direction, and you lose out on your double jump for a bit of time. Like, there isn't really a double jump roll in the same way that there is a single jump roll. I mean, there kind of is, but it's not, but of course by that point, like, there's so much end lag in, to a roll that you lose out on a lot of the momentum related to that. Yo, what about empty roll, though? Can you interrupt empty roll to do something stupid? I guess you can, maybe... I don't know. Surprised to see so many people in here. If my Twitch bot is accurate, or bot, you know. Something else in regards to the whole like momentum capping thing is that pressing a direction on the stick will actually also like has a speed cap to it. So like if I guess it's not really prevalent for rolls. Hey, what's going on, Grapevine? I think I've seen you in the Spyro Discord before. How you doing? Also, shoutouts to dehumanization, apparently. Selfie bewail. Sacrament. See, selfies ruin the sacrament of humanity. This is what we have learned. Selfies beware. I am Dr. Wally. I don't fucking know. I'm just being a dick. Yeah. I'm kind of struggling to figure out what I can try that might yield new results or ones that I want. That's cool. I do actually have, oh, neat. You can launch off the wait, is that? Oh. Yeah. Anyways, I guess there's a little slope that you can launch off of on the fence there. Yeah. I mean, generally speaking, the non-trilogy games get a lot less attention than the wait, I almost clipped there, bro. Or did it just like fully stop my momentum? It just like, maybe it was a ledge grab, but the animation was skunked. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, understandably, like, since a lot of them did get overlooked, then they would not have the opportunity to be rated, I suppose, if that makes sense. There's a... Oh shit, is this the tree? Is this the funny tree? Oh, shield cancel does nothing. Alright, we're just gonna let this go for a minute. Looks like it wants to send Cinder to a parallel universe. Is this how we get our level screenshots? I'm glad you've, I guess, liked everything so far. Admittedly, there's a lot that hasn't been shared on the, like, Spyro series Discord, because there was a lot of, like, internal work and, like, a bunch of different iterations of tech that I ended up having discussion of just like within another sanctioned area so that we wouldn't like flood things, and it could be... There we go. See, I told you. Oh, I was just here the whole time though. Am I in the tree? I mean, I'm kind of in the tree. Can I seriously not get out of the tree? Dude, I might just have too much momentum from the previous... Like, no, I'm like partially clipped in, I think. Well, that's, odd. Oh god, I can't. Can I switch?
Coming through.
There we go. Speaking of things going on with this game. But yeah, there's been some just nasty things going on with my life and a couple of other communities and whatever. I intend to hopefully have something a bit more organized and concrete to show. I literally just completed this game for the second time ever. Like on stream just a fucking handful of minutes ago. What? This guy normally here? Okay, I guess, yeah, there's a... Okay, whatever.
Watch out!
I was hoping... Dude, Ephesians is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. No, I don't fucking know. I used to have... I have this, like, DVD or CD or whatever sitting around from, like, Bible school. It's like someone reading several chapters of Amos or whatever, and like I don't know, there's I wonder if there's like a group that's like, you know, like about, you know, oh man, this book of the Bible is really underrated. I mean, because there's just so much freaking text in there that you would never be able to I don't know. Wait a second. I just realized something, potentially. See, because the video I was looking at that had that, is like other... and some other force pushed Spyro. Maybe it's this wall. And then like an enemy. I don't know. Let's just do a fucking blind run, honestly. Also, I need to check the percentage. Cause what's going on? Supposedly 40% of the game's flags are story. What? Oh, I did skip. Oh, that's cute. I didn't realize this has the same like red like sting sound effect thing that you get when you fully upgrade something. Dude, I would watch Bullwinkle's mini-series. I feel like I end up seeing some like of the same crazy words in those sentences. Anyway, yeah, let's just do it. Who cares? Maybe I'll just come across it as I play. No clue what I'm gonna do in regards to like energy routing. Or not energy routing. But like upgrades, spirit gems, all that. Oh, I forgot to turn off tutorials, lol. Oh wait, you can just do this. Forgot about that. Guess Godzilla's back there. Whoops. I didn't realize it has a shockwave. Wow, yeah, that is just free combo.
We have to break this thing. It's holding us down.
True. Bro. Am I flying? Aw, man. I had it. I'm so bad. Oh, really? Holy shit. Yeah, that's the one thing about this game. It has, like, extremely tall walls. Are you not able to get over this in Xbox, maybe? I really hope there aren't some, like, version exclusive differences like that. Because, like, I would think you could just go to that. Wow. This is troublesome.
Follow my lead.
I'll have to look at that later, I guess. Yeah, maybe there's some other part of the cutscene that we can utilize. Or like where you can do it. Nope. Whoa. Got pushed. God, I'm just flinging all over the place. Oh cool, lingering hitbox.
This chain is slow.
Do they normally watch? No, I'm pretty sure you can just skip the fight. I don't know. I thought you could. Hello? There you go.
It's getting closer.
Oh. That's what that is. There's some way to skip that cutscene by, like, bouncing high at the particular point.
Whew. You go first, Cinder. It's safer. For me. Safer
And
for
that
me.
auto sets you to a...
You'll give us away.
I see. Surprising amount of, like, unskippable shit. I guess it is the first level, though, so, like, doesn't matter. It's just trying to set up, like, looking cool and shit. Alright. What the fuck? Forget how you trigger this cutscene. I guess you just
Rublins,
do enough attacks or something.
Rublins, don't let them surround you.
Yeah. Why not? Wait, did I just... I did. Maybe that's something to do with, the, momentum conservation move. But I thought I tried something to that effect.
I'll take over from here.
I don't know.
These vines block our path. We must get through.
Oh man, I wish there was a, like a way to, Yes, I know about that.
There must be some way to keep these stones pressed down.
I'm trying to think if maybe you could just like warp Spyro while he has the weighted stone here. Whoopsie. Oh, this'll be fun. Never mind. Yeah. Right. Well, I think Spyro has like a longer startup or something on his vaulting. Oh, yeah. I think you just have to do this normally. Which is a shame.
Hey, over here!
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this fucking game. I'm feeling very conflicted and lost in regards to like my progress with it and speedrunning and stuff. Like, it was fun to find the tech and whatever, but I'll have to learn the route and all that crap. It's just like a lot of tedium. For something I'm not too... Whoops. Nice wall run. Nope.
Move it, Cinder.
Nope. Nope. Ugh. What can we do? What can we do, dude? I don't want to stop because it seems like people are having fun. I'm just very tired. I don't know, man. I'm very troubled. Just say that. Where's the fucking video I was referring to? Okay. Here we are. I don't know why I'd read the description, I already know what it says. I think there's something going on that, like, desyncs Spyro from the chain. Let's see what if someone in the Discord knows anything about that. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Guess I'm back. I'm just gonna keep trying various, movement shit. Because I kinda don't have any idea what it could be. Maybe it's like if I...
Ladies first.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to try something here. check my pins. Oh. Alright. Oops. Whoops. Fuck. Yeah, I forgot I should have gone towards the corner in the first place. So this is something that would be very curious and influential if it works. Fury clipping nonsense. Whoops. Forget that I need to hold the button. God damn it. Let's just do like near the corner, because the actual corner itself does not seem to like taper out as strongly, so that there is like a wall to work with to push inside. Ah, damn. Pushed me up above. The world's so high. Oops. I don't entirely know, like, what pieces of momentum like work as far as actually pushing you into the wall, or like what kind of vertices you need to be able to clip through, and like what directions you should be holding or moves. I have successfully clipped through one door before. Okay, that is as close as you get. This might actually just not have a wall to work with then, because that actually just lines up with the invisible wall that's there. Maybe on this side. I mean, there's also these guys, right? Whoa. That might work. No, it's the same. It's the same vertice. It's the same, or it's the same. No, vertice is like the corner. I guess it's the same surface then. There's gotta be some piece of geometry up here that, like, doesn't... I mean, yeah, there's this. Back here. Oh, I really did not like that. It pushed me away hard. Interesting. I was really hoping that you could just go through this door, although that doesn't make sense from a programming perspective because it just kinda the game just kinda like ends the level once you put in the 4th crystal. It has nothing to do with the door opening. So like in like real life logic, yeah, it would make sense, but I guess that's a triple jump. That's funny. Oh wait, no it's not. Oh, I guess you can do these. Empty rolls while flying. Into forced flying. Oh, okay. Oops. Wait, what? She's not... Oh, okay. I don't have the upgraded shit on here. That's funny. I don't know. I mean, at this rate, why don't I just use the Malifaux, like the complete file? Like, I don't need to worry about any of that anymore. Ugh. Feels like there's nothing to, really rock into here. Oh, right. Oh, that's nice.
Move it, Cinder.
Didn't want to do that, though. Dude, Pinball Mafia? That threatens a removal outtake. Sounds like a pretty epic movie idea to me. I mean, I guess they already have, what, Pinball Wizard or whatever, but imagine if they're like really, fucky about it. Like, oh man. Like, just brutal, I mean. I guess I could try to find a way to skip this thing. I don't really understand how, but I've got a possibility now.
They're attacking the village! Form a defense! Someone help!
So supposedly Village Skip does exist. Whoops. Meow.
Someone help!
I can't tell if it has to do with like going far enough or like some kind of way to interrupt this cutscene. What if you just like go to Oh, wait, that makes a lot of sense. So, okay, someone pointed out to me earlier today that the way this works, or a side effect of it, is that you can't interact with the elite enemy properly. So, what I'm thinking is that perhaps this just gets overwritten by that encounter. If so, where the fuck is it? How can I, Oops. That was bad. Whoops.
Someone help!
I'd have to check the where. Which, let's do that, I guess. Here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, they hit, an enemy encounter. Just not the elite enemies. That makes more sense now. In hindsight, I had read that comment about 100 out of 100 before.
Someone help!
Is there an encounter there, or...? God. Okay. I see you.
Someone help!
Look, there's still health on it. So what will happen, guys? Oh, nope. Fuck you.
Someone help!
Although that was still a glitch of some sort, I don't... Where is the enemy, Here we go.
Someone help!
Hmm. Gonna double check the world record.